Welcome back to Hot Take Sports, episode 41. All the way up to 41. We'll go around the circle quick before we dive in. Isaac, how we doing?
Good.
Matt, how we doing?
I am just peachy, Clayton. I am just peachy.
Matt loves himself.
I
Brady,
don't
how are
care to
you
elaborate.
doing?
I do love myself.
I'm here vibing, putting in the work all week, so.
Yep. 3 of us had spring break. Matt had spring break last week, so we're chilling, we're vibing. I'm doing okay. I had some Air Force training for a couple days before this, but
Yeah, how'd that go?
it went good.
I never got to ask you, so.
Yeah, my group was the only group that was not seen by any of the people looking for us.
It's a win.
But that's also because we found every swamp in this woods. Like 18 inches of water walking on down trees.
Ooh.
You were in there.
Nice.
You were in there overnight, weren't you?
What? No, the exercise itself stopped at 5, but we learned how to kill rabbits and build shelters and stuff after that. So
Nice.
yeah, it was good.
So where did you stay? Did you have to come home every night, or?
No, we slept underneath an army poncho in Maumee State Forest. Like, you tie one end to the bottom of a tree, one end to the top of a tree, and then, 2 sides to 2 different, sticks that you drill into the ground. So, it was... I woke up a lot, but it wasn't the worst sleep I've ever had by any means.
That's fair. It's
But-
nice and cool, right?
Yeah, it was fun. No complaints, for sure. But happy to chill for the next couple days. But, to dive into this episode, we're going to be talking mostly about the NFL here. A lot of buzz happening over the last couple days, and I guess we'll start with the one that kind of blew up in my face, which is the Aaron Rodgers decision.
Yeah, you want to go on that, Clayton?
Yeah, I'm sad that I'm not going to get a free walleye jersey, because there's no chance in any universe that the Lions come close to winning that division next year.
Yeah.
But, I'm still okay. I have no complaints. $200 million for 4 years, I would stay too. So,
Yeah.
Actually, Aaron Rodgers himself tweeted out that those contract details were false. And he hadn't actually agreed to a contract yet. He said he was coming back, but he hadn't actually signed a deal yet.
oh, okay. Well, I missed that, but yeah, I'm not surprised.
Also, no one knows where they got those numbers from.
I'm sure it's still going to be fairly close.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure it
still,
is too.
It'd have to
And
be.
honestly, it probably is still 4 years, $200 million with 153 guaranteed. But Aaron Rodgers just needs another few seconds in the spotlight.
Right.
So,
But that got yoinked pretty quick.
Well,
yeah.
It's supposed to be a cap-friendly deal. At least, that is what Aaron Rodgers directly told to Pat McAfee. Because that's who broke the news originally.
Really?
It was Pat McAfee, because Aaron Rodgers are friends. He goes on the show every Tuesday. No, he texted him and was like, "Hey, yeah, you can tell the world." So he was like, so Aaron Rodgers coming back and it's supposed to be a team and cap friendly deal. Then 3 minutes later, I think it was Rap Sheet maybe tweeted out those 4 $200 million, and they're all like, "Where did you get that from?"
All right, well, I guess the contract deals were false, but still, I thought he would leave. I didn't see that relationship being repaired, especially with how rocky last offseason was, but...
I mean, there's still a chance for next year.
Yeah.
There's been a chance for the Packers every year for the last 10, and they still have gotten it done once.
Well, not
Yeah, they beat the Steelers. That was one of the first Super Bowls I remember, is them beating
Yeah.
the Steelers.
I think
Yeah,
Saints, that Saints cool Super Bowl, the first one I remember, and I think that was the year before.
Yeah, I think they won that game 34-10. I'm going to fact check myself.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds absolutely right.
But Isaac, Matt, thoughts?
I mean, I definitely thought Rodgers was staying, but yeah, it's interesting to see what his contract comes out into.
Wait a minute, hold on. You said I definitely thought Rodgers was staying,
Yeah,
but we literally just talked about how you said if Rodgers leaves, the Lions could win the division.
yeah, I wasn't expecting Rodgers to leave.
If he left,
He took a page out of your book. His blind faith for his team.
Fair enough.
emphasis on his team. Anyway,
That was a shot at both of you.
Hey man, I don't even care.
31-25. I don't remember the Steelers scoring 25, but whatever.
I don't
Packers
remember
still
the
won.
Steelers ever scoring 25. It's not true. I think they did that to the Browns
Oh, I'm sure they've done it.
plenty of times.
Oh,
I figured Rodgers was going to stay. I hope that correlates with previous podcast episodes, but he's just all media hype at this point. We all know Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. That's why he's got back-to-back MVPs.
Right.
That's why he's highly sought after. But I think he's just hoarding the media at this point, and that's all he cares about. So
I saw a TikTok that somebody made. It was literally about Aaron Rodgers was like, "This is the day the media is mine."
and then they were like, "Yeah, nobody cares." Oh, guys, look, Russell Wilson got traded.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we might as well use that as a segue. Unless anybody
bring,
else.
I'll bring one more thing about Rodgers because Matt kind of skipped over me.
I was
before I
also-
was
yeah.
done. Interesting to see what his deal is, but Devontae Adams getting franchise tagged.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
That was the right decision.
That was, I
Yeah.
think that was the entire premise of the deal supposedly being cap friendly.
Yeah. I'm like, it's good to see that, but Devontae Adams probably leaving next year.
I mean, if they didn't franchise tag him,
He's
I
not
could see
leaving
it.
until Rodgers does.
You know,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
he would for sure. He would I think he would take like a cheaper deal to go to a bigger team, like a good team, if that makes any kind of sense.
Yeah, but none of the, quote, good teams need wide receivers. The Rams don't need one. They have, well, hopefully...
the Chiefs could need one though. All they really
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I could see the Chiefs needing another wide receiver.
They just
Like-
have,
they really just have Tyreek Hill. He's their only wide receiver, but you have Travis Kelce too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they have other guys, but they're all just speed. I mean,
Right.
but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
no.
A little off topic, but I mean,
Tommy Schmuck with the no-look dime! That was disgusting.
That was
Show
that,
the replay,
that was
please.
disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
Please, they called time. Oh, they didn't call time. Damn.
For those of you, obviously you guys can't see what we're doing, but we are currently watching the MAC men's basketball tournament. BG missed, big sad. But OU is playing Ball State, and former University of Findlay standout Tommy Schmuck used his grad year at Ohio University, so we're watching him play. He just dropped a disgusting dime. Throw it to Tommy! What are you doing?
Oh, you selfish little...
Yeah, that was a terrible shot. Whatever. Halftime, OU's up 36-35 over Ball State. Anyway.
And will any of that make the pod? We don't know, but we're here anyways.
Exactly.
right?
But does anyone else have anything on Aaron Rodgers?
I think the Packers are going to be the 3 seed next year, and they're going to lose in the conference championship game.
I think they're going to be the 5th seed and lose in the wild.
Oh, yeah, well, you got the Lions at 4?
No.
Yeah, shut up.
What do you mean, no?
They're going to lose where? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
The wild card.
Okay.
Who is going to beat them in the division then? If they're number 5?
I think the Vikings could have a shot, but
I don't think they can with
With what?
Yeah. Justin Jefferson, good. Okay.
Justin
Dalvin Cook, good.
Jefferson's
Okay.
gonna
Kirk
slip
What are
in.
they
Cousins,
doing? Good.
above average at best.
No, average at best.
I
Kirk
think-
Cousins is now down to middle of the table of this league.
I think he's in like the mid.
Him and Ryan Tannehill.
He's like close to. He's above half, but he's like below the top third. If that makes any kind of sense.
the only thing
That's kind of
that
where I have Kirk Cousins.
the only thing about Green Bay, they don't have a lot of cap space, and their defense is okay.
I was gonna say, I think
They don't
Jair
need
is
a whole lot
leaving.
of cap space, though. Really, right? Like their offense is already good. They
I mean,
can
that
use
depends on what they
what.
want to do.
I don't know.
Right.
If their secondary is not great, and they're one of the best corners in the league is leaving their defense this year. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Probably.
If I remember correctly, yeah, because they tagged Adams,
Mm-hmm.
so it can leave Jair out to dry.
Yeah.
But aren't there like different cap rules made for this season? Something like that?
Made for last season, they might have.
They upped the salary cap.
Yeah.
That's what you're asking.
And you never know, because like, there was a week of time last offseason where every single day there was a new Buccaneer coming out with a restructured contract so they can bring people back. So you never know.
That's what the Saints have been doing right now.
That's what the
Same
Saints are
thing.
doing. Because we
Right.
talked about that last year. They're like, they're going to suck because they're
Like,
$400 billion over the salary cap. And then it was like, okay, this player restructured, that gets rid of all of his.
I think
they
they
cut
have
this
like.
guy.
I
Like
think
they
the
cut
Saints
Emmanuel
suddenly have like.
Sanders, for example.
I think they have found out like $20 million cap room now. I think the Saints do. Something crazy. They've just restructured and restructured and restructured.
Yeah.
That's how they're going to trade for Jimmy G. So you know, it's fine.
Yeah, I can see that. There's no reason that couldn't happen. I think that the Niners try and move into the Trey Lance era, which I think is kind of unfair to Jimmy G because of how well he played in the playoffs. I shouldn't say. Well,
He
I
didn't
shouldn't
play
say
well in
well.
the playoffs.
Well,
I shouldn't say well. I should say
You got him far enough. To,
Right.
Jimmy G would be perfect.
He
for
did
the
not
Colts.
get them that far in the playoffs.
I was gonna say I shouldn't say he played well, but I think
One
he played good
specific
enough.
running back wide receiver mixture got them that far.
I think
Why
that
back?
he earned another chance, but I definitely understand if they want to move on.
Jimmy
You know what I
G.
mean?
I think Trey Lance could be an exciting quarterback for them. I think it's time for them to get something new in the backfield.
Yeah.
Especially if they're only going to have one weapon on offense.
Right.
Jimmy G's perfect for the Colts guys. All he's got to do is hand it off to Jonathan Taylor.
Oh yeah, let's bring in another old man to stand in our backfield.
Speaking of the Colts, they finally took out the trash. Carson Wentz got dealt to the Washington Commanders for 2 third-round picks.
Washington's tanking for Zion.
No, it was Wentz and a second for a second and a third.
I saw that their Super Bowl. You sent this into the chat yesterday, Brady. Their Super Bowl odds went from plus 6,000 to plus 7,500 after they traded for Carson Wentz. Incredible.
Carson Wentz was like, okay, he didn't look bad last year, but then the other times, the man sprained both ankles on one play. Like, he was here, and then he was here.
Bringing up spring ankles, Washington's Commander's Field is known for injuries.
Yeah, that's right. That's a very...
Oh no. Oh no.
Elaborate.
Rip Carson Wentz. Both Alex Smith and what? Joe Theismann.
Joe Theismann. They were the Redskins then.
RG3's injury. Also a home game.
I said they were the Redskins then, Matt. Times have changed. I am going to come over there and shove that can down your throat. I can't even be mad at that. Anyway.
But yeah, like Isaac said, they're definitely very well known for the injuries on that field. I definitely think it'll be interesting though to see how Wentz does.
And not having benches for their opponents.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Another incredible move, by the way.
Like their offense.
Their offense is decent.
Like they have the guys, but they can't put it together.
Yeah.
Like they have Curtis Samuel and Terry McLaurin.
Two very talented wide receivers.
Curtis Samuel is also injured.
I was
all
saying, I don't
year.
know if Curtis Samuel even counts because he played 4 games last year.
If
Yeah.
that.
But they were pretty good. There's no reason that they can't be good, and they have Antonio Gibson to hand the ball off to.
Who's a decent.
He's a top third of the league back.
He
I'd
was
say.
really good as his rookie year,
Well,
but last year he was really inconsistent.
He's a top half of the league back.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We're gonna have to start doing some skill position rankings on this podcast because I am
Right.
interesting.
I'd say he's top half. Not Carson Wentz.
Antonio
Going back to
Gibson.
the Kirk Cousins argument, he's top half in my opinion.
It might be. I would
But-
have to look at a list of the 30 starters.
Right.
Is it 30 in the NFL?
32.
32.
Because all the professional sports leagues are somewhere around 30, and I never remember which ones are which.
NHL and NFL are 32. NBA and MLB are 30.
And the MLS is constantly
Let's say,
expanding anymore.
The
I don't
MLS
even
has
know.
at least one new team every year, so I don't even know.
They added Charlotte this year. I know that.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that.
But I mean, to continue on quarterback trades before we get to the really, really big one.
28 in the MLS.
28 expansion. Yay.
Give them 2 more. Get it to a nice 30.
Oh, they will. Don't worry.
Yeah, they'll get out there.
Play Cleveland.
Who was the other one? We've covered
They
Aaron
already own the
Rodgers.
crew.
We've covered Aaron Rodgers. We've covered Carson Wentz.
Can move on. Next quarterback trade is the big one.
There's not. I thought there was one more.
Nothing's happened yet. Give it time.
All right. Well, maybe I'm just having a brain fart. But the big trade, the big news of the week, I would argue so far, the biggest thing that's happened this week.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson traded to the Broncos. The Broncos upgraded. Fun fact, before I came over, I tried to find my brother's Broncos hat because I called that they would upgrade at QB. And I was just going to wear it just to mess with you guys tonight. But
You bandwagoning real quick?
yeah. I could never abandon the
Poor Noah Fant, man.
Oh, I was.
Went from Drew Lock to his quarterback to Drew Lock as his quarterback.
Who says Drew Lock's going to be the starter?
Who's their backup?
Geno Smith.
Oh, God. What a position battle. I think Drew Lock would win because, like I said, I haven't given up on Drew Lock yet.
Like I said, I think Drew Lock should. I think they should at least give him like the first half of the year, just to like see what he has in a fresh start.
Right. See what he's got.
You just need to go to just slick back.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what's happening on that half of the couch. But.
Looking like those '80s hockey coaches over there, Matt.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking about it. Slick it back.
But Brady, read off the full trade details, please, for this trade.
So Russell Wilson and a 4th-round pick went to the Broncos, and the Seahawks got Drew Lock, D-tackle Shelby Harris, tight end Noah Fant. Their first and second round picks for this year and next year, and their 5th round pick from this year.
Whew. That's a lot.
The Broncos gave up a lot. There's a lot of people still saying the Broncos won the trade, which I don't blame them at all.
Yeah, the Broncos. That's what ESPN was saying, that the Broncos won that trade.
Well, it's the first actual quarterback they've had since. If he stays healthy, yeah, first actual quarterback they've had since Peyton.
I was really surprised Teddy B didn't go in that trade. Like, I'm not surprised Drew Lock did because he's still young and can still develop, but I figured Teddy B was going to go just to bridge to whatever they wanted to do.
That's what all Teddy B is anymore, is a bridge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Definitely think Bridgewater gets straight.
Thank you for smacking yourself.
You walked into that one though.
I didn't even think about it until I was sitting here. I was like, wait a minute.
Whatever, but yeah, I think that Teddy B will end up becoming. He's already starting to become a Ryan Fitzpatrick. What am I saying?
Well,
Ryan Fitzpatrick,
he's
Tyrod
already
Taylor.
Ryan.
Yeah. He's just going to bounce around, play no more than 3 seasons with every team he's with the rest of his career.
Good enough to be a starter on a below-average team.
There's the real answer right there to Seattle's problems. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Is that what we're going with? That man is 40 years old now. I love Ryan Fitzpatrick probably the most in this room because I have a thing for journeyman QBs. But still, he's not an answer for a playoff team. I saw the Browns were connected to him at one point.
Are the Seahawks still a playoff team, Clayton?
What?
Are the Seahawks still a playoff team?
Right now, or with Ryan Fitzpatrick? I don't think that they're
either
Either
Exactly. You said you don't think he's a good fit for a playoff team, but they're clearly not a playoff team.
I have a question for you guys. Does Jamal Adams get traded?
He should, because he sucks now. He forced his way off a Jets team that's going to be semi-decent.
I was going to say, he left the rebuild and is now back in the rebuild.
That's why I said semi. I think they'll win 7 games.
You think the Jets are going to win 7 games next year? You got the Jets going 7-10?
You're telling me you didn't even believe the Patriots to go 7-10, but you've counted on the second year Zach Wilson to go 7-10.
Heck yeah. I'll jump on that hype train. Why not? It's no.
Broncos can't do the Patriots can't win 7 games after doing it the year before. What's Zach Wilson going to do the second year?
Win 7 games. The Lions can win 7
Okay,
games.
Okay, that is cap. That is bias.
Is it?
Sit down.
Is it though?
Is it cap?
That's my hot take for the season. That's my biggest hot take for the season.
Jets versus Lions.
This is
no.
Shut up, Brady. Hear me out. Shut up, Brady.
I want to hear you both.
Here's kind of what I was going for. I think that the Jets will have a better record than the Seahawks next year. I do. That's kind of what was going through my mind.
I don't think that'll take much, but
I think that the Seahawks will win no more than 5 games, and I'll bump it down. I'll bump it down to 5 for the Jets. I think the Jets can win 5 games next year.
I can see the Jets winning 5.
I was going to say 5. I can get
7.
Yeah.
I think the Seahawks. I think at the point that they're at, they might as well keep blowing it up. Anybody who's
they already traded Bobby Wagner too. That's
they
cut Bobby Wagner.
Anyone who's older or like towards the end of their deal, ship them off or cut them or something. Like
unless they're on a cheap contract.
See, I've seen conflicting stuff. Like I've seen some reports that they're gonna look at trading Lockett and Metcalf, and I've seen others that say they won't trade Lockett and Metcalf.
Yeah, there's no reason to trade DK yet.
I was gonna say I would trade Lockett and start over.
Yeah, I would trade Lockett.
Give it Lockett.
I would be trading Lockett and Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams is still like 25.
Yeah, but he sucks now.
Yeah, but he's been bad.
Still
He's gonna request a trade anyways. It's the only reason he left the Jets.
He still sucks. I guess maybe not 7 games, but my argument that the Jets will win more games than the Seahawks definitely still stands.
I would say that's valid.
Yeah,
because the Seahawks are tanking. Quite literally.
Taking
any team that
They're
trades away
their
their franchise QB
Yeah.
for a high high risk, I get, or not even that high risk, but semi high reward Drew Lock.
He was good in Missouri. I think in the right situation, I think Drew Lock could turn around. Like he was good in Missouri.
Yeah,
I think they were top 10 when he was there.
Give me a floor and a ceiling for Drew Lock.
A floor and a ceiling?
Floor ending up like Ryan.
Okay, yeah. Compare him to a player.
Yeah, sure. Ending up like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That's 1
to 2 year contracts.
Okay.
I could say his ceiling being like a Kirk Cousins.
I'd probably say
Kirk Cousins or like
Tannehill, Jimmy G, somewhere in that
garbage.
Average.
At best.
Yeah.
Still average.
Well, because you say turn it around like someday he might be Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but he could at least turn it around to the point where, despite leading a team to 7 wins in a season, he still won't get absolutely dunked on all the time. Like
He's always going to get dunked on.
I was gonna say, I think the Broncos went like 7 and 9 the year.
Unless you're Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers, you're getting dunked on.
Yeah,
literally and metaphorically.
But yeah, that's my big thing with the trade. I thought that the Broncos would try and upgrade because they were a QB short of being a very talented team, but now they're in a stacked division.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like,
I think their coach is gonna be good too.
We've seen that happen. Like,
that's what. Chargers,
Raiders, Chiefs, and Broncos.
Chiefs and Broncos.
That's arguably the most stacked division.
It's literally an all-star conference.
I still don't think the Raiders are good.
What? Yeah, the Raiders are definitely
the Broncos aren't good
out
until
there.
they show us. So I don't think it's that stacked a division. Yeah, okay, obviously we know the Chiefs and the Chargers are going to be great. Justin Herbert's not going downhill by any means.
No, not yet. Not unless there's, barring like an insane injury or something.
Patrick Mahomes isn't going down anywhere because his offensive line's only getting better. Their defense has definitely gotten better over the last couple of years. And who knows what their wide receivers are going to be like. But
see, I think the Raiders and Broncos both could be fairly good, but not in that division. They're going to get dunked on.
They both can be good, but they could also both disappoint and be like, well, yep.
Like the Raiders do every year.
Yeah.
The Raiders will go 5-2 to start the season every year and end up
saying,
I'm not a Raiders fan, but it still just gets to me, man.
I'll throw you a hot take. They'll both start 4-0.
Broncos and
Raiders and Broncos are both going to start 4-0.
Have they released schedules yet? I feel like they have.
No.
If they don't play each other, they're both going to start at least 4-0.
All right.
And then they're going to end up 8-9 or something like that, or 9-8.
Do what the Chargers did.
Yeah.
Start super hot.
The Cardinals are.
I have one thing to bring up about the Broncos.
Go for it.
Von Miller, back to the Broncos.
Yeah,
stays in LA.
He said.
What's your opinion?
He said he's giving Rams the first look, but after that, I have all bets are off.
I mean, there's no reason.
Oh, let's say all bets are off. Where does he go? Clayton?
I think that he probably goes back to Denver because I don't know how much money that the Rams are going to have this offseason. I haven't looked into it at all. But
I was gonna say
there's no reason.
But does he need that much money? I mean, he's got the ring now. Does he want the big contract again?
He's got a second round.
He might just go home.
He's got 2.
I could see him going back to Denver and wanting to try and win one with Russell Wilson.
Absolutely.
There's no reason not to. Russell Wilson's a great quarterback.
Brady, your opinion?
He's a great quarterback for the first half of the year. That's why he's never got an MVP vote.
It's true.
I mean, he's not wrong. He burns himself out.
Yeah.
Which I'm interested.
Hopefully,
to
he won't have to though.
If he matures, quote unquote, beyond that form, or
well, he'll have who are their wide receivers? Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy.
Then your running back is young. I don't remember who it is.
I don't even know.
They got Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
Philip Lindsay was a sad story. He looked like he was going to.
I was gonna say he made the Pro Bowl as a UDFA, and then
now he's the Texans.
Yeah.
Barely even used him.
There's an interesting QB story right there.
Davis baby. Texans. Freaking Rex Burkhead was their top option.
I don't know why Rex Burkhead was the top option there. I watched Rex Burkhead for 2 or 3 years, and he didn't even play that much. So if that doesn't tell you how sad the Texans were last year.
Honestly, you guys, if this is a huge if, obviously, but if Deshaun Watson got his sexual assault stuff figured out
Friday,
I could see the Browns making a move.
Oh, I would beat them.
All of the stuff for that is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
They're they're
paying attention to football
expecting
too much.
to have a general idea of what the final result will be tomorrow.
So
Watson pleaded the fifth, so he won't be testifying against himself.
Right. And I've seen him connected. I don't know. The Browns would obviously have to give up Baker Mayfield and a bunch of picks to do it, but like I would
Is
not.
it a bunch of picks though? Because the Texans don't have any leverage with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If-
It'd for sure be Baker Mayfield, and I bet a first-round pick.
Baker,
I
I bet it's Baker a first and then maybe a second or a third.
I would say like a first and a fourth.
I don't even think
Okay,
they take
okay.
Baker.
But wait, so if Khalil Mack is worth what, a second and a fourth,
A second and a sixth.
a second and a sixth, is Deshaun Watson worth a first and an already
Deshaun Watson's
proven,
still young though.
anyways, an already proven at least middle of the pack quarterback?
I mean, there's a lot of ifs there.
And,
like
and
for
what,
sure.
DeAndre Hopkins got traded for a third
Second.
or a second?
A second,
Yeah,
and
that was
David
dumb.
Johnson.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. So like,
If they can get finesse that bad, maybe we could just like throw him
That
Kyle
was-
Laletta. Kyle Laletta in a seventh.
that was Bill O'Brien though.
Nah, that's true.
Say they fired Bill O'Brien.
Yeah. I don't know what they would have to give up. For sure, it's Baker Mayfield.
No.
Like,
well, yeah, you're not
I
going to do
don't-
both.
I don't think they take Baker.
really.
What else
Why
are you
would-
going to do?
Why would
I think they'll just take the picks and maybe like Dearness Johnson or somebody, because like they need a proven running back. And
James Johnson would actually
and
go for the Texans.
and they
Yeah.
Get
and
off some
I
of those guys.
from everything I've read, they like what they see in Davis Mills. And it's not like Davis Mills doesn't like jump up the draft boards last year anyway.
I don't think
Davis Mills' struggles weren't necessarily his fault.
Davis Mills was just as good as Tua last year. I looked at a side by side comparison.
bringing up on that Dearness thing, I think it'd be Kareem Hunt instead of
Could be.
Dearness.
Really.
Because I've heard them keeping Dearness and getting rid of Kareem Hunt.
I could see that too.
That's
I guess.
be-
I shouldn't bash that too much.
And that's coming from inside the building.
You got a
Kareem
source?
Hunt is such. I like Kareem Hunt. He's a great pass catching power back. But man, we have Nick Chubb already, so
Yeah.
number one spot's solidified.
I would be fine with either.
Well, they also banked on that two-back system a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
When they could, at least.
I asked him if he had a source in the building. He goes, he just nods and said yes. I'm like, what?
All right, but I would not be upset if the Browns made a move for Deshaun Watson. If he doesn't get his stuff figured out, obviously the Browns should not touch him. No, the Browns should not mess with him if
no
he doesn't
team
get it
should
figured
mess with
out.
him
No,
if he
of
can't.
course not. But if he can get it figured out, I wouldn't be upset if the Browns made a move.
It's like the NFL version of Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, seriously.
True.
Trevor got his figured out, and now he's a sought-after pitcher again.
Right.
However, he didn't play for a year, so...
I was gonna say, well, the entire Bauer thing was solved within the same time limit as, or like, because Deshaun Watson's was January 2021. Trevor Bauer's, that didn't even start till almost June.
And his is already figured out.
Yeah.
But it was also just one woman, right? Deshaun Watson
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like 22, so...
It's 22
it's-
testifying. He
it's-
knows that there's actually...
No,
money.
it's 6
Well, there's
women,
more.
22 counts.
6 women, 22 counts.
That's wild.
Same principle, but...
Well, yeah, but yeah.
Any final comments on Deshaun Watson, Houston? I don't know how we got there.
I
but-
mean,
Yeah.
I've seen Carolina and Pittsburgh are just most likely candidates.
That's where he still needs quarterback.
yeah, Carolina.
Anybody but Mason seems to be any Steelers fan I've talked to. It's all I said.
Anybody but
Anybody but
Mason.
Mason.
That's what Brendan says. He says, just so sound Mason Rudolph.
Like they have, like, if they really got desperate, they still have Dwayne Haskins sitting there. They tendered him a contract.
Is that what we're calling that?
I mean, I'd take Dwayne over Mason eating a helmet Rudolph.
Deserved. Anyway,
Facts.
whatever. The other, this is what I was thinking about earlier, you guys. It wasn't a quarterback, but Calvin Ridley.
Oh,
suspended
that's
for
right.
1 year for betting $1,500.
That's so...
Dumb!
That is so bad. I saw a tweet of some of the... It was like, notable suspensions in sports.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it was like, this guy beating his wife, 2 games.
Right. Ray Rice knocking a chick out in an elevator, 2 games.
Yeah. And then
Greg Hardy assaulting his girlfriend, 6.
$1,500 on not even his own team, whole season.
Guys, I'm really,
Dumb.
I'm kind of mad. I'm not gonna lie,
Why?
because we recorded the Meme Hall of Fame literally 2 days beforehand. And Calvin Ridley posting on Twitter about it literally would have gotten him in.
Probably.
Yeah, he said I got 1,500. He tweeted I got 1,500 on the Broncos winning the AFC West. That was funny. That's having a little sense of humor. Shout out to Calvin Ridley for that. But yeah, Roger Goodell, you are a moron.
Yeah, he should be appealing that as much as he possibly can.
Exactly. That's so dumb. You're gonna let people get away with assaulting their wives, girlfriends, whatever, and you're gonna suspend a guy for betting on not his team? Dumb. I hate that.
And Calvin Ridley's like, yeah, this is only gonna be 1 year. You guys relax.
Still dumb.
Still stupid.
It's like 11 million in forfeited salary too.
Yeah.
Dumb.
I saw a meme with Matt Ryan saying, "Who am I going to throw to now? Kyle
Pitts.
Pitts."
Cordero Patterson.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
Kyle Pitts doesn't know how to get a touchdown in the United States. It's been confirmed.
That's true. He caught one in the UK, and that was it.
As his fantasy owner last year, I can confirm.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'm dumb. A lot of wild stuff has happened in the NFL this week, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only going to be more. I've got a whole list of quarterbacks that can fill spots that have been named. So, Mitchell Trubisky's been linked to all sorts of teams, and a lot of them are willing to pay him more than $10 million to come in and start. Or at
I
least
could see him in
compete.
Pittsburgh.
The Giants have been linked to Trubisky because their new head coach came from Buffalo.
Also makes
Trubisky
sense.
could compete with Danny Dimes.
is literally Indy, Pittsburgh,
New York.
Giants.
Those are the three I've seen, really, with Trubisky.
Oh my
If I had to put money on it, I would say Indy.
He still sucks. My opinion still stands. He's still garbage.
He's still not a starting quarterback.
Nope, he still sucks. Failure of a first rounder. You're garbage. You're gonna fill for like a year until they can draft the next shiny new rookie.
Alright,
Never
question
gonna
right
be
now.
the playoff team's quarterback.
I'm pretty sure this probably has a firm answer, but who is a bigger bust, Rosen or Trubisky?
Rosen.
For sure.
I figured that was the firm answer. I just wanted to hear if any of you had a
Trubisky.
blasphemous take.
At
about
least
to say-
Trubisky made the Pro Bowl at 1
I'm
year.
about to say.
I forgot he did it. And MVP, baby.
I'm about to say. Trubisky's still
DOG MVP.
considering a starting position this year. Rosen's out of the league.
Yeah.
That's
Rosen is a sitting bench for the Falcons.
That's
Oh, God.
not debatable.
Oh no.
Okay, well, Trubisky sat behind Josh Allen for you.
I
You
don't
gotta
understand
think that at
you,
least
Isaac. You are defending Mitchell Trubisky with all your heart, but you're willing to sell out Baker Mayfield for nothing.
We've been over this
Whatever.
several times.
Continue.
Teddy B is on the list.
Teddy B will just fill somewhere again. I could see him ending up in Houston.
I could see him ending up in Indy
I could see him in
because
Indy, yeah.
the Commanders call them commies.
Commies. I would have beat you, Brady.
the Commanders took on all $28 million of Carson Wentz's contract.
No,
Right.
That reminds me.
That's definitely gonna happen.
Before they
commies. Wait.
Oh wait, shoot, my bad.
before they cut Landon Collins today, they had $32 million in cap space heading into free agency. Carson Wentz took up 28 of it.
Yeah,
That's exactly why their Super Bowl odds shot up after they traded.
I was gonna say they used all that cap space.
I just think here's a real issue though. This will be Indianapolis's third quarterback in 3 years.
It'll be their fifth different week one starter in
Yeah.
five.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was just going back to Phillip Rivers, but who was it? It was Jacoby Brissett probably for a year.
I think Scott Tolzien was at week 1 5 years ago.
Oh my gosh!
And
And
that's
then
it.
Phillip,
I
and
saw
then
the list.
Carson.
I would say it was Tolzien, Brissett. Luck might have been the first one. I think it was Tolzien,
They
Luck,
To Luck,
something like that.
to Philip Rivers, they both retired. To Carson Wentz.
gone, and now it's going to be. I could see it being Ryan Fitzpatrick. I could see it being Teddy Bridgewater.
I bet
Jimmy
they,
G.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy
I
G.
bet
to
they
Indy.
either,
I'm
they either go
feeling
after
it.
Jimmy G, Trubisky, or Fitzpatrick. Or Teddy B.
I think it'll be Teddy B, Jimmy G. Gonna ruin it now, or Jameis Winston.
if
I think
they're
it'll be one of
smart,
those
I
three.
think they would go after Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
I think Jordan Love could be a dark horse, just to come in and because Frank Reich's the guy who built up Carson Wentz when he was good for that first 2 years,
Jordan
and
Love's
that's how Carson
for the
Wentz.
Packers.
And Jordan Love also sucks.
So did Carson Wentz at one point.
Well, Jordan Love sucks worse.
Yeah.
That's also true. But I mean,
Yeah, I 100% believe that the Colts will just go for a quick fix here. I don't think that they'll look for a long-term solution.
I could see Jameis there.
Honestly,
No, I
though,
think he's not going to go anywhere to the north. Well, they're not even in the north, and they play in a dome, I guess. But I think that he'll stay south because, he played college football at
and
Florida
Florida.
State, Bucks, Saints. He's not prepared for a cold weather city. That's why I don't have him connected to Pittsburgh. There's no way. There's no shot.
That's. What was I gonna say?
That's fair.
Yeah, but the Colts play in a dome.
That's
So.
That was my point.
I was gonna say,
the teams they play are going to be more in the north.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they're in the
Okay.
AFC South. Well, it can get cold in Tennessee, right?
I was gonna say Tennessee's about it because Houston has retractable even, and the other two divisional games are in Jacksonville.
Right.
Wait, Indianapolis is in the south?
Yes.
AFC, it's dumb. I know. Whatever. If anything, we should replace them with Cincy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have Cincy be in the south and Indianapolis be in the north. That's what I think, because they are, geographically speaking, more north.
Are they?
Yeah.
I think you just don't want to lose to the Bengals every year.
Shut up, Matt.
We
We blew them out twice. We blew them out and beat them this year.
I was gonna
Let's
say,
Those are
say
two of
we
their
have the
losses.
Bengals number.
I was gonna say the Browns were back. The reason the Bengals didn't go undefeated this year in the division.
Yeah, it was the week after
How's
we.
your conference championship? Oh.
It was the week after we traded OBJ.
How's your
We
Super
blew
Bowl?
them out.
Oh
Shut up, Brady.
Well, the Bengals Super Bowl run didn't go too great either, so
no, but they at least made it to the Super Bowl.
they did.
Oh, trust me, there are plenty
And they
of
still
Bengals
don't have
fans
a
in
ring.
Bowling Green.
You know,
That's
you
true.
know who else did that?
The Utah Jazz.
Utah Jazz.
Different episode.
Made it multiple times, and they
And
still
no ring.
couldn't win.
Wouldn't Stockton Malone win one? Call me Brady. Anyway,
Remember Stockton and Malone are Beam Hall of Fame.
they should be.
They should
We messed
Purely
up.
for that
Rewind.
game. Yeah. No, episode 80. We'll talk about it
But
next year.
does anybody else have anything NFL wise? Well, what are some other
I'll say,
quarterbackless
we
teams?
didn't really talk about Khalil Mack, but
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
We can dive right into that right now then.
Well, I was gonna say Winston, Mariota, Love, and I mean teams probably will draft the quarterbacks, but there's only one that's even got a shot at being relevant. At
Right.
least
Kenny
next year.
Pickett.
Malik Willis.
Really?
Kenny Pickett's stock's dropped. Malik Willis has been shooting up. He's kind of like a Russell Wilson.
I think that Kenny Pickett
young
ended up
Russell
being the
Wilson.
best quarterback of this draft.
I don't think there's any starting quarterbacks in the draft, so.
Oh, none of them will start for sure unless they get to
Oh,
a
no,
really
next
crappy
year.
team. Like Jacksonville doesn't need one,
I don't
obviously.
even mean this year. I just mean the next 5 years. I don't think any of them are going to be.
I think-
I think
they'll be
one or
right,
two.
yeah.
I think one or two will pop out.
I think Kenny Pickett will pop out. I'm not gonna buy stock in him necessarily, but
You're not buying in on his trading cards.
no, I'm focused on the Browns upgrading at wide receiver. But yeah,
What do you mean? You have Donovan Peoples-Jones and Jarvis Landry.
well, we
Jarvis
might not
is-
have Jarvis Landry is the
He's
problem.
probably getting traded.
That's true.
We might be
Next
trading him.
next week is Money Week, baby. Very excited. Last year Money Week. Amazing.
We'll see.
And not only because the Patriots actually spent money.
Jarvis Landry came out, I think it was last week, and said that the ball is in the Browns' court.
Yeah.
He would be
That
willing
might
to
have been
stay.
a couple weeks ago.
But yeah, I could see him going both ways. Either way, we draft wide receiver round 1. Anyway,
Drake London, right here first.
No, Garrett Wilson.
you're
I
just
think
saying
the-
that because he went to Ohio State.
I think the last
Guaranteed.
time we disagreed on a Browns draft pick, still ended up getting your guy in round 2.
That is true.
All right, yeah, he's got a point.
He does have a point there.
I was gonna say, actually last year, both of the first round picks that we wanted for our own teams, both of our own teams got in round 2. I wanted
That's
Barmore round
amazing.
1 outside of Fields. If they didn't take quarterback, I wanted Barmore, so they took round 2.
Wow.
Throwback to draft day when Brady was literally crying.
It's almost in tears. Almost.
Almost. We were close.
I
We were close.
I feel like we have to nominate one of the two players involved in the Meme Hall of Fame just for that.
No.
That was
We
one of
nominate you, but we're not allowed to.
that was one of
I feel like Isaac should be in before me though.
well, just for that, you might make it in that one night. Oh my gosh, hilarious.
Yeah.
One
Anyway,
of us are making the Beam Hall of Fame.
Brady, continue. Quarterbackless teams. Love's not going anywhere. Marcus Mariota, I think, will stay a backup. And who's the other one?
Winston.
Winston, he'll go back to New Orleans. They'd be stupid to try not to go get him.
So
He's going back to Tampa, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's what I was gonna say. Who is Tampa bringing?
Blaine Gabbert!
No one.
Blade Gabbert bust.
Yeah, I don't know about Kyle Trask and Blade Gabbert manning the room down there. They'll bring in somebody. Even if it's Fitzmagic. There we go!
Oh my god.
Fitzmagic for a ring, baby!
Fitzmagic reunites with Tampa.
He could do
Oh
it!
my gosh.
Fitzmagic can win a ring!
Well, he'd
Do
have
we
to
have
start a playoff game first because he hasn't done that yet.
But he can
Is
do it.
Fitzmagic in the meme Hall of Fame?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But
Give it time.
he is officially, I believe, the oldest player in the NFL now.
Yeah.
I thought we had that debate and it wasn't him.
I thought it was Aaron
Oh
Rodgers.
yeah, it was Aaron Rodgers. No, it wasn't Aaron Rodgers.
No.
It was that one offensive tackle for.
Whitworth.
Yeah, it was Whitworth.
I thought Whitworth was retiring.
He might. He still.
I was gonna say I don't think he's officially retired
He hasn't
yet.
officially yet. So.
Oldest quarterback maybe might be Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
No, oldest quarterback would be Aaron Rodgers, doesn't it?
No, Ryan Fitzpatrick is older than Aaron
I
Rodgers.
thought Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers was also 40.
No, Aaron Rodgers is like 38.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Rodgers
Rodgers-
isn't.
I was gonna say it probably is Fitzmagic. I was
gonna say Aaron Rodgers isn't 40 yet, and Fitzmagic I think is 40. So
You know who runs like an old man but just got drafted 3 years ago or something like that? Danny Dimes.
That's
Him
what-
oh my gosh!
That's
Tripping
why
over
he-
the lawn. Get off my lawn. Tripped over the lawn.
What a
That's-
joke of a franchise!
That's why
the New York
he's a
Giants
meme.
are.
Go look at our last
Actually,
episode.
neither of them are 40.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is not 40.
He's 39.
Seriously?
Oh, really?
I could have sworn I saw that they celebrated
I thought
his
he
40th
Is Rodgers
birthday.
also 39? Like I think he is.
November 24th. No, Rodgers is
Really?
38.
Ha! Still, I was still right.
I'm
Anyway,
impressed. That was so freshly.
Yes, his birthday is December 2nd, 1983. Fitzmagic is November 24th, 1982.
What a day.
well,
Yeah, twins with my mom. Well, not twins, but
Say what
birthday buddies.
the principal's there.
my mom's got a couple of years in.
But that's well, I guess we might as well dive into Khalil Mack now. He got moved today for what, a second and a sixth?
Yep.
Six
To
this
the
year,
Chargers.
second, next year, sixth.
That defense is.
That team
son, Khalil Mack.
that team has the
With
potential to
Derwin
be
James up top.
extremely good.
Oh, bro, that team's gonna be nasty.
They had to
like
make,
I said, like I
they
said
had to
earlier,
make some type of move.
the AFC
Russell
West.
Wilson got traded to the division.
Right, they had to do something.
AFC
The
West is
Patrick
literally an all-star.
Mahomes
It's an
just-
all-star team. That's all it is. It's
Patrick
a bunch of
Mahomes-
all-star teams and the Raiders.
A bunch of all-star teams and the
Just
Mean
no,
Machine.
no. Just
football
you watch.
team.
The Raiders will find a way to bring in like Allen Robinson or Amari Cooper, and suddenly they'll be good.
No, they're still gonna suck.
Yeah.
They're gonna play good for the first 6 games. They're gonna go 5-1.
They'll find
Hey man, modern day Tim Tebow will find a way.
That's another thing right there. Amari Cooper, the Cowboys talking about cutting him. You're gonna pay Zeke $90 million for 4 yards
Oh.
to carry, and you're not gonna bring back a 1,000
Well,
yard
no.
receiver.
Okay,
They're giving the ball to freaking CeeDee Lamb. They refuse to do it.
they're
So this opens
dumb.
up the touches for him.
They're like, oh
Give
yeah,
him
we're
more.
gonna release
Bring
Amari
him
Cooper,
Cleveland.
and then they were like, oh no, we're gonna keep Amari Cooper and see if we can trade him first. Well, yeah, you're gonna release him where you lost all your leverage, you clowns.
Yeah, too late.
Good job, Jerry Jones. I saw an article on ESPN the other day that he
He's
might have
still
fathered
alive?
fathered a child.
I saw that.
You read that too?
I was like, what is this?
Yeah, his life is slowly spiraling
It
out
was,
of control.
anyway. It was like one of those articles, like, I scrolled through Facebook, I'm like, what is this? You like, click on it.
Some lady's suing him, like claiming that like he paid her mom to keep her quiet, to, like not ruin his public image.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl's not like 25 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's not like, why would you wait till now? You can't even pay child support anymore.
No, that's the thing is that he was paying child support, but like they, on the premise of the mom couldn't open her mouth or else he would have revoked it. I'm pretty sure that's what the article.
I don't
think
remember
so.
off the top of
Pretty
my
sure.
head. How would you know? You didn't read it!
Yes, I actually did.
Does anybody have anything else on the NFL before we move?
It sucks.
Straight why he doesn't have a team, he refuses because his left.
Yeah, the NFL sucks, so it's not even worth getting a new team.
Salt. Anyway,
Buy merch to
I
make
promise
Matt
you, it's not.
buy.
It's bad. I do not.
Oh, see, there we go. Matt, if we raise enough money, will you pick an NFL team?
Yes,
How much?
How much?
$1,000 in merch sales. I will bring it in. I will pick an NFL team.
Now hold on. Is that $1,000 in profit or just $1,000 in
Profit.
sales?
$1,000 in profit in the next 3 years.
Okay. Well, we're at $17 for. On the winner!
I said 3,000, right?
No, you said 1,000.
You said 1,000 in 3 years.
1,003. No, I'm safe.
Yeah, you're still good. Anyway, go buy merch, hottakesports.online, and go check out all our social medias at HotTakeSports16. Give us a follow, comment your favorite hot take. We'd love to feature it out on the podcast. Until then, go buy merch, go check out all our socials, and we'll see you guys for episode 42.